Greetings from South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor. Here is the news-making headlines today. Firefighting operations at the Wonfa Court public housing estate in Taipo were officially declared over on Friday. The announcement came 2 days after the devastating blaze erupted on Wednesday afternoon. A Hong Kong government spokesperson told AFP on Friday morning that the flames have been largely extinguished and firefighting operations have ended. Hong Kong's deadliest fire since 1948 has so far claimed at least 128 lives. The Hong Kong Special Administrative Region government has set up 9 emergency shelters for the fire-affected residents, with many volunteers visiting them to offer help. Meanwhile, the survivors are still desperately waiting for their family members who are left unaccounted for. The key suspect in the torture and killing of a South Korean college student in Cambodia has been arrested by local police. Cambodian authorities arrested the suspect, a Chinese national allegedly connected to online scam operations, in Phnom Penh on Thursday local time, on murder and other charges. The suspect was reportedly dining out at a restaurant in the capital when he was apprehended. The Korean embassy in Cambodia stated that the local authorities had notified them of the latest arrest, and it plans to review whether the suspect can be deported to South Korea. Meanwhile, the crime led the government to send a delegation to Cambodia to create a joint task force to address online scams targeting South Koreans. In Morocco, the National Police Agency announced that a resolution joint response to eradicate transnational scam compounds, suggested by the agency, has been adopted. U.S. President Donald Trump said Thursday that one of the 2 National Guard members shot in Washington on Wednesday has died. The second guardsman shot by the suspected attacker near the White House remains in a critical condition. Trump has called for a full review of Afghan immigrants who entered the country during the Biden administration after the suspect in the shooting was identified as an Afghan national who came to the U.S. in 2021. As Washington increases its security posture and federal agencies continue the review, Trump says his administration will pursue what he calls an immediate reassessment of Afghan entry programs in the weeks ahead. North Korean hacking group Lazarus is suspected to be the likely culprit behind a recent breach of South Korea's largest crypto exchange. According to government and industry inside sources on Friday, the authorities are conducting on-site inspections at a bit while looking at the possibility of an administrator's account being hijacked, or the funds being transferred by someone impersonating the administrator, rather than a direct server attack. Though no specifics have been confirmed, officials have noted that the circumstantial evidence strongly points toward North Korea, which suffers from a shortage of foreign currency, hacking the cryptocurrency exchange for virtual assets. The massive hack targeted a bit in the early morning on Thursday, hacking around 45 billion won, or $30.6 million worth of cryptocurrency. Acting U.S. Ambassador to South Korea Kevin Kim shared his thoughts on the ROK-U.S. alliance at a forum on Friday, at the Dragon Hill Lodge in the former U.S. base in Yongsan. There, he underlined the need for the 2 countries to address common challenges, not just on the Korean peninsula, but also in the Indo-Pacific region, reflecting the recent U.S. view that the alliance should play a role not only in deterring North Korea but also keeping China and others in check. Meanwhile, he called the recently released joint fact sheet special and historic, saying it is a document that touches on every facet of the relationship. Kim added that the U.S. will make sure every detail is met. When asked about President Donald Trump's role as a possible peacemaker on the peninsula, Kim said he will try to provide options for him, but it will be in a way that ensures robust and lasting security for the Korean peninsula. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.